Good morning, everybody. Try to get it right twice in a row about the storms. I used to be pretty good at that. Could be a meteorologist someday, I thought, but I missed on it today. But we had great practice today, so really great effort. Players are doing really well. We're pleased with it, and for everybody doing something good, somebody else making a mistake. But overall, I think we're making a lot of strides.
Gary, just update on Marcus Lucas and he was in red earlier today.
I just got a hamstring.
AJ Logan's out.
Gary, do you have any thoughts on Denaro Alexander's injury?
Oh, it just broke my heart when I heard it. It's just you got J Mac, and then I heard Spoon yesterday had a surgery on his hand, so it's I texted him right away. Denaro's been through so much. He's been through so much with his surgeries, and I understand it's his other knee. Right? So I don't know. Maybe there's the good news about him. He'll rebound mentally, and he'll get back, and he'll be back next year 100%. I guarantee it, because he's been there before. But just anytime that happens to your guys, and with J Mac involved too, and it's just difficult stuff.
Coach, do you see a difference in Dorial from this year and last year? Moving more relaxed?
Well, I just think he's more mature. Which happens to every player. When you're a freshman to your sophomore year, your maturity level. Most players, really each year they become a little bit more mature as young men and as competitors. And with that, the knowledge of the position, there was a bullseye on him last year, anything he did, and I think there'll always be with him a little bit, but I think now he's learned how to deal with it a little bit, deal with all the media, deal with all the attention anywhere he goes, and he's really gotten a lot better. He's a lot better football player than he was a year ago at this time, and we have very, very high expectations for him.
And you're also using him on the punt block too, I saw earlier today.
Well, we're not sure. We're looking at him on the punt block, so we're evaluating a lot of different personnel.
What is it about his physical traits that might allow him to be a pretty good player as an edge rusher in that, if you guys go there?
Well, if we decide to put him there, you got a guy with remarkable speed, and he's 6'6", and so his wingspan and his reach, he'd probably be a foot or two closer on the reach than a guy that's 6'1". So. He's just a really good athlete, so we'll see what happens. We're also looking at kickoff return a little bit. Whether we do that or not, we don't know. But he did some of that today. He looked pretty good doing that too. And we all know Murphs were top 10 in the nation last year, so we were fortunate to have choices.
What's your weekend of practice or where you want the team to be thus far in the season?
I don't ever really look at it like that. I think you're always looking to make sure that you're just getting better each and every day, and some days I'm a little more frustrated with the offense or the defense. Or I'm never happy. I can't be. I don't focus on the positives. We just try to fix the problems and get our players to what you're doing with your veteran players is you want the consistency of practice. And now when they're working together as offense and defense, you want the continuity. That's why this August is so important for us, to get that kind of continuity. And hopefully. I think we're making progress, and we got a lot of work to do. Yeah.
You mentioned Murph on the punt kickoff return. As far as how much he's pushing Russell and Henry, how much is he doing that as far as the running back position?
Well, they're all three competing hard in there. There's a lot of competition all over the field, but certainly, they all can play. They know they're all good. We'll kind of just see how it goes. But Henry looks really, really good. Russell Hansborough looks really outstanding. We're very fortunate to have guys like that, and we got a couple other guys behind those that are pretty good prospects too. So it's very, very positive.
Russell picking up where he left off in the spring, basically.
Yeah, he did some really good things, and they're all good friends, and they're all going to play. And the battle for them is, can somebody play better than the other and get a little more playing time? But we'll let that sort itself out.
When you have that kind of continuity with the run, is that something where that might translate into the game? You might be able to be more confident in the run, especially maybe even passing downs.
Well, not necessarily that. Not necessarily passing downs and run down. I think you just, your running game is what you're trying to get out of it. Obviously you got impact players there. You make sure the impact players touch the football, and that's what we'll do. What we've always done. Our philosophy on offense has been, whether it's a receiver, tight end, or running back.
Overall competitiveness in practice seems to have been at a high level. Is that what you've observed so far?
Yeah, we talk about being a competitor all the time. We talk about it all the time, and it's you get a locker room full of great competitors. That overcomes a lot of things. And competitors will, it's a desire, it's the burning fire in you that regardless of your ability or not, you can be a great competitor. So the way we design our practices, we design them to be competitive. If you come out here just kind of relaxed, you'll get knocked down because of the competitive nature of everything we do. We want to obviously be important learning here in practice, but also that competitiveness carries over, which what we do on Saturdays.
You don't really find anybody in this program that doesn't call Rex Sharp the best trainer in the country. How important are him and his staff this time of year?
Well, Rex does a great job, and we have great support people here, and Rex and our medical staff are as good as there is in the nation. And Rex has had opportunities to leave, and thank heavens he stayed here. But we do the right things for kids, and we treat all our players like they're our children. And that starts with me and filters through the entire football program and all the different people in our athletic department that touch our players to help them, to give them resources to be successful.
Gary, talk about Henry Josey. I know it's been discussed a little bit.
Yeah.
Where he's at in the year.
He's looked really good. He looks like the same old Henry. I mean, his confidence is there. He's running hard. He's got that great quickness, change direction. So he looks really good.
Gary, after a